Yeah, I will continue to enjoy. Rajesh.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I want to make Rajesh. Can you summarize, please?
Yeah. Good evening, guys. And as Ganesh has said, it's such an important day for all of us, particularly 997, that it happens to be our friends' birth anniversary. But life goes on, and this was a very interesting topic. Players who have turned into umpiring. All three, I mean, they have all been players. In fact, Varsha actually had multiple roles that she had been in. But one thing which was common in all is that they all wanted to come to the ground. It's basically a love that brought them back to the ground. Vaibhav always, the Sagar said that although he felt that umpiring was easier, but when he started reading the laws and all, he found that it was not that easy. Varsha again always wanted to be in the thick of things. She started with playing, then scoring, and she said this scoring मध्ये थोडं काय fame nahi hai, त्यामुळे she turned into an umpire. Then luckily she got match referee's job. So in reality, she's a real versatile lady. Vaibhav, me and Vaibhav have been good friends, and we always have some excellent discussions amongst us. And he said that again he wanted to be back in the thick of things because he loved the game. And there is no better place than 22 years to watch a game of cricket. I always felt that a player who has turned into an umpire always gets a head start. I mean, don't get me wrong, an umpire who has umpired for a couple of seasons will be as good as a player who has turned into an umpire. So at the beginning, in the start, a player's la thoda advantage built in the sense that he understands the game better. The reading of the game is better. What we call it as a cricketing sense that he normally possesses because he has played the game. Acceptance from the players is always better. I was just talking to Varsha Nagre. I think Varsha is here in the group. When I was an observer and he was umpiring the game, he said, "Sir, एक फरक है कि आमचे mistake पटकन accept केला जातात." Whereas the umpire who has started new, त्याच्याकडे players थोडं वेगळ्या दृष्टिकोनातून बघतात. बाबा हा कोण आहे, हा कोण नवीन आहे. Whereas the guy who has gone through it, people know, the players know that ठीक आहे, हा माहिती आहे आम्हाला, आमच्या बरोबर खेळलाय की आमच्या विरुद्ध खेळलाय. So the acceptance level is better. I always feel in the beginning the decision making with respect to ground, fitness of ground, change of ball, an umpire who has played the game is the situation in a better way. I'll tell you, in my first Ranji Trophy game, I was lucky to have a partner who had played first class game. At least I named Kamal Juneja was my partner, and he had played almost 50 odd Ranji Trophy games for UP. And when at the eve of the game, he said, "Rajesh, I am not so good in laws, playing condition. I will take care of cricketing part." And what he did during those 4 days was he completely took the pressure off me. I will give you an example. There was a case of a ball change. A bowler came in the second over of the match. Sir, ball change karna hai. Dekho shape gaya hai. Then he just had a look at the ball and said, "It's fine. Yeah, we'll come back within a couple of overs. Batsman thoda marenge to shape mein aa jayega." Then there was a case of a half volley catch, and he told me that Rajesh, look, when the fingers are pointed downwards, it's always that a catch has bounced. I mean, the ball has bounced. Then there was a case of above waist full pitch ball. He said, "Rajesh, जब बैट्समैन जब सडनली ऐसा शॉक हो जाता है ना कि एविसिव एक्शन लेता है, समझना कि बॉल बेस्ट स्ट्राइक के ऊपर है." ये 3-4 दिन में जो सिखाया ना मुझे, ये बहुत कुछ चीजें ऐसी थी कि वो क्रिकेट खेले करके सिखाया. So definitely a person who has played cricket definitely gets a head start. But as you don't get me wrong again, an umpire who has umpired for a couple of seasons is always as good as a umpire who has played cricket. And one thing remember, it's a big shift from player to umpire. The psychology is different, the temperaments are different. As a player, there is always an applaud that when you do well, people applaud, people appreciate. But as an umpire, now it has changed that people have started appreciating umpiring as well. But there are a few people. I mean, overall, a layman will always appreciate playing. So when you turn into an umpire, remember that you will not get that much of an appreciation as normally a player gets. So just make that shift. And remember one more thing, that people come to us players, they don't come to us umpires. And that was the thing that an umpire who has turned into player told me, that you should always take a back step. The best umpire is the one, as they often say, the one who is least noticed. So when a player turns into umpire, just remember that you will not be that noticed when you are playing. Again, I had a couple of very good player umpires in my umpiring career. I can name few. Suresh was there, Suresh Shastri. So you always learn. You always learn from players. You always learn from player umpires. You always learn from your colleague. I mean, I had a couple of games that I did with Yashpal Sharma, and he said, umpiring is more like a batting. You know, the bowler is difficult to face. It's always difficult to umpire, because that bowler always bowls into a corridor where every ball is a potentially decision-making ball. So these things that a player understands, umpire will also understand, provided he is open to learning. Again, such a huge topic, plenty to learn from the players. Always keep your ears, eyes open when you do umpiring. You will learn a lot of things from your colleagues, players around. Varsha, again, best of luck to you as a match referee. Sagar, again, you want to appear for level 1 exam. Yes, all the best. And Vaibhav, you have been doing really well. Go well in your first class career, and any help, any guidance if you need, we all are there, always there. Okay, guys, good luck and all the best.
Thank you, Rajesh, and thank you everybody for attending. Yeah, Varsha, please go ahead.
No, I just want to say thank you to Rajesh sir. That's it.
Yeah, you're always welcome. And you are from Thane, Varsha. You can come anytime.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have some announcement to make. There are two topics in the queue. Like grass is greener on which side, whether it's from player side or umpire side. म्हणजे कुठली साइड जास्त आपल्याला हिरवी वाटते, कुठलं गवत जास्त हिरवं आहे, याच्यावर आपण एक शो घेऊया. त्यानंतर अर्षदने एक चांगला विषय सुचवलाय की जेव्हा आज अर्षद रावले अंपायर म्हणून उभा आहे, पण उद्या तो प्लेयर म्हणून येतो आणि खेळत असतो, त्यावेळी त्याची अंपायर कडून काय अपेक्षा असते, what are his expectations from the umpire. तो विषय त्यांनी निवडलाय. आपल्याकडे काही स्पीकर पण आहेत. अक्षय जांभेकर आहे, निखिल पाटील आहे, अजित आहे, भरपूर स्पीकर आहेत आपल्याकडे आणि एक एक विषय घेऊन आपण त्यावर बोलूया. तर माझ्याकडून थँक्यू एव्हरीबडी. आणि आजच्या सेशन मध्ये आपण भरपूर काय काय शिकलोय. वी हॅव लर्न अ लॉट ऑफ न्यू थिंग्स टुडे. just capitalize on that and do some improvement on ourselves. we are also a part of that process. We are also undergoing a process and just make some continuous improvement, day by day improvement. That's the only thing I want to tell you. Thank you from my side.
Rinku. Rinku.
इनको कोई
Rinku,
क्वेश्चन है क्या?
thanks to you.
यही यश के पापा बोल रहे हैं अभी खाना परोसने के लिए रिंकू खाना परोसना बोल रहे हैं क्या यश
Chandrakant, thanks to you first. It was a awesome job and well done.
अच्छा and next आपण एक पुढचा टाइम आपल्याला कधी मिळतोय बघूया. It will be either second Saturday or fourth Saturday of the month, provided that there is no any other program organized by MCA. तर अशा वेळेला आपण प्रोग्राम शेड्यूल करू आणि विल मेक द अनाउन्समेंट अकॉर्डिंगली. Ganesh, you want to say anything? Come up in today's session.
And I think we should just leave it open now to people to mingle, because I think it's nearly a month since they must have met each other or talked to each other. There are about 7 to 8 minutes to go in this session. So leave it open and let people talk to each other and enjoy the company of each other. But I will wait for Vaibhav's answer in private.